Hello, in this video we will see how we can install Hugo on our Windows computer. I'm going to show this on Windows 11 computer, but you can also apply the same steps to other version of Windows also. So let's see how we can install this Hugo. At first we need to download the Hugo software. We can open any browser. I'm going to use Edge browser, and then I'm going to type google.com to access the Google website. Now I am going to type Hugo install, and it will show us different search result related to Hugo install. The first option, go hugo.installation. This is the main location where we can download the Hugo installer. I'm going to click here to access this thing, and here we are seeing couple of options are there like Mac OS, Linux, Windows, BSD. I'm going to access Windows because I'm going to install this Hugo under Windows environment, and here we will find the details of installation of Hugo on Windows. And here we are seeing couple of editions are there, and the prerequisites are there. That means what are the requirements before installing Hugo, and this is pre-built binaries. I will access this latest release page to download the Hugo software from there. Just click here, and then it will open this GitHub page. And if we scroll down a little bit, we'll find a option is there. I mean a location is there which is mentioned like assets. Under assets, we'll see different versions of Hugo installer is there. I'm using Windows 11 64-bit machine. That's why I'm going to download this version of Hugo. So I'm going to click here, and then it will start downloading shortly. And here it is showing that it is starting downloaded. So by default it will save to the download location. For my case it is the downloads folder, so I'm going to access that folder to check whether it is downloaded there or not. And I see here that it is downloaded successfully. Now we need to decompress this thing. This is a compressed file, so we can right click, and then we can choose from there extract all, this option to extract everything. And by default it will extract on the same location. That means this downloads folder. Just extract it, and then after extraction we'll find this thing. We can close this thing, and here we are seeing this is the extracted version, and this is the compressed version. The compressed version, this one we can delete it. I'm going to delete it, and now this is the extracted version. Just double click, and you will find under the extracted version there are three files are there. One is hugo.exe, and this license, and there is readme.md. Now we need to install this software. So for that case, basically I'm going to minimize this thing. Not minimize, basically I'm going to like decrease the Windows size, or I can do one thing. I can open a tab, new tab, like that here by pressing this tab, and then I'm going to access the C drive, and here I'm going to type, I'm going to create a new folder. So I can create a new folder by right click, and then new, and then folder, and I'm going to name it Hugo. And then inside this Hugo folder I'm going to create another folder which is called bin folder. So new, then folder, and I'm going to create the folder name as bin. Okay, and now we have to access this thing. So this is the location, right? C Hugo bin, and these are the extracted files. So I'm going to copy this entire three files, right click, and then we can copy from here, and then, or we can use shortcut key Ctrl C copy, and then we can paste it here, or Ctrl V, and it will be pasted over there. Now I'm going to minimize this thing. We can also minimize this thing, but I'm keeping it like this way so that it will be easier to understand. Now click on the search and start typing command, and you see the command prompt application is there. So just click here, and the command prompt window will be appeared. So now here it is showing the path is this location, but we need to access this path. So to access this path, at first we need to go to the main root folder. So we can change the directory by typing this command cd then space ... Then it will go back one step, and then again we have to type the same command again one more time, and here we'll see this is accessing the main root directory, I mean C drive, right? Then we have to access this folder location. So C Hugo bin. So I'm going to type cd then Hugo, then enter, then again typing cd bin. Okay, So now we are in this location. Now if we try to check whether Hugo is there or not, I mean whether it is installed properly or not, we can check the command by typing the command Hugo then space version. And once we type these two words, then we can press the enter button, and if the Hugo is installed properly, that means linked properly, then it will show us this type of thing, right? So right now it is showing Hugo version. This is the version which is installed, right? So now let me show you another thing. So let me go back, let me come back to the main directory. Okay, now if we try to write the same command Hugo then version, then we will not see that version. Here we are getting an error like Hugo is not recognized as an internal or external command, offerable program or batch file. That means it's not able to configure this thing or link that properly. So for that case, basically, so I mean to install Hugo globally, we need to do one thing. We need to set the path variable. So from here we can directly copy this thing, control copy, and then click search, and then start typing environment, edit environment variable on your account. Just click here, and then it will bring this type of window. From this environment variables, we'll see user variables for me. This is my username of this computer, and here one of the line is path. We need to select here, and then we have to click edit. And once we click edit, then we'll find this type of window. Here we need to create a new path. So I'm going to press the new button so that it will prompt us to create the new path, and I'm going to paste that thing, Control V. So the path will be pasted basically. So this path where the Hugo is there, and then press enter, and it will be there. Then finally we have to press OK button, and then again OK button to close this window. Now let's check. So now I'm going to type the same command Hugo then space version, and then enter. So once we type this thing, we are still getting the error. The main reason is basically once you set the path variable, you need to reopen command prompt, otherwise you will get this error. I'm going to close this thing, and I'm going to reopen the command prompt. So I'm going to open the command prompt from the start menu, and then this is the new command prompt. Now start typing the same command Hugo space version, and then hit enter key, and here we are seeing that the version of Hugo is there. That means Hugo is now installed properly on our system. Now we can use this Hugo to build our static website. That's it guys. Hopefully by watching this video you are able to install Hugo on your Windows computer. It doesn't matter whether Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 8 or some other version of Windows. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you face any issue or problem, just put in the comment section.